Good day. Name is Modupe Ajibola, the CEO of Vision Invent, that has come up with this new technology called otgplaya. I'm going to make this very quick. Today's session is about just introducing the technology otgplaya is bringing to the market of Nigeria, talking about the intricacies of this technology and why we think it fits the market that we're going into. I'm going to, after this, introduce my CTO to talk a little more on the technical implication of this solution and how we're going to move forward from here in our roadmap. OTG means on the go. Well, on the go player is a technology that we have come up with to circumvent or leapfrog all the network infrastructural limitations that third world countries or developing countries might face when it comes to content delivery. We all know that several people around the world use internet today for several hundreds of reasons. In the USA, in America today, most people consume contents, mostly going online to do their businesses or to stream videos or to enjoy their entertainment of choice. Several people all over the continent are not able to do this because of what we call in the last mile limitations, network limitations. Essentially, what this means is there's not enough bandwidth to split amongst users to get everybody the content they want, when they want it, at the speed they want it, and at the time they want it. So we decided we were going to tackle this problem because most of the other vendors have, by and large, ignored it. The only way and the only solution everybody's suggesting today is buy bigger infrastructure, buy bigger base stations, spend more money on buying infrastructure, and then when it finally gets on ground, people will start getting content. But guess what? We know consumers don't want to wait for this content. They want the content now. They want to get started using it. And so we have developed our solution to solve that problem. If I was to tell you and use a terminology that IT guys typically use, the cloud network. The cloud network is essentially a system that allows you and the IT guys to pretty much run all the applications on one system, have all the users come to that same system to access it and whatnot. So essentially keeping everything within one integrated system. The problem we have seen with the cloud infrastructure, the way it's built today, is you have to be on the internet to be part of the cloud. So otgplaya said we are going to create our own cloud for you. We're going to create the on-the-go cloud, the cloud that is in the palm of your hands, that you can walk around with and connect to any of your local devices or have others connect to your devices based on the content of their interest. Essentially, that's what we're doing. So let's talk about, we've talked a little bit about the problem. The problem is infrastructure limitation, last mile infrastructure limitation. Folks are not able to get the contents they want, when they want it, how they want it, and they're not able, the content providers are not able to trust the way these contents get to you if otherwise was going through streaming. Now, we've heard the terminology Netflix. These are movie providers in America that allow you to stream movies to your devices. Well, they don't exist in this country, in countries with last mile infrastructural limitation, because there's not enough bandwidth to get those contents to them. Well, no more. OTG is coming with the infrastructure that allows these users also to enjoy contents and have it streamed to them at will when they need it. So more than 100 people, if you can imagine, more than 100 people streaming from one device, different categories of contents they want to watch, or they want to read, or they want to consume, all having the same access to one device. Now imagine that same device being able to be taken by other users into their own demographic to feed their demographic with similar contents of interest. This is what otgplaya does. It allows you to move content to places where contents are needed. And it allows you to do it in a very sophisticated manner that protects the integrity of the content, which means content cannot be removed from our cloud network, right? It cannot be stolen. It cannot be plagiarized. It can only be streamed to your other devices, i.e. the computer, the phones, the laptops, and whatever devices around it can get content from it, but cannot take content out of it. This is the security we offer to our content providers so that they can now begin to sell movies, sell content, without the worry of somebody stealing their content and they're not getting paid for it. Now, all the content on OTG platform would either come free or licensed, which means the free content are to be streamed free, the licensed content are to be paid for. And content providers can then be assured that they're getting payments for every content that is being used in the demographics that these contents are moving to. There will be three categories of clients OTG Player would have. We have what we call in the enterprise customers. These are customers that have businesses, kiosks, church, schools, banks that want to put the OTG kiosk, which we're calling the Storm, in their establishment. The Storm is a bigger device. It has bigger memory size. It has up to 160 gigabytes of memory. It has an encryption algorithm that allows you to compress videos and contents to smaller portions to stream them faster. It has up to 300 megabits per second so that folks can actually stream at high bandwidth contents to themselves, right? The contents from the Storm can then move into what we're calling the Lightning. It's a smaller version of the Storm, a more portable version that users can walk around with, right? They can take it to their home and have viewers in their home log on from any kinds of devices, whether or not there's electricity, whether or not there's internet, whether or not there's nothing. We allow you to continue to consume content without all these infrastructure limitations that otherwise exist today in a country like Nigeria. I'm going to stop there and let my CTO come talk a little bit about the infrastructure or the architecture of our technology, and then we'll go back again into the application areas in the market.
Good morning, my name is Kwok Wu. I'm the CTO of OTG Player. I'd like to introduce the OTG Player. The first product is the DLNA video streaming server. There are three things I'd like to cover. First is the OTG Player architecture, which covers both the hardware and software architecture. Secondly, I want to cover the roadmap of our products. And then third, I would like to show you the benchmark performance. Okay, let's come back to the first topic on the OTG Player architecture. So first, on the hardware side, we're using a high-performance Freescale multi-core processor, which is a dual-core processor, high performance, low power, low cost. It's 800 megahertz processor that can deliver 1 gigabit Ethernet connectivity, supporting high performance connectivity such as SATA hard drive, and then also the high performance USB and SD card connectivity, and so on. The IPsec crypto encryption decryption engine, which is the basis of us delivering the content protection by providing the hardware accelerator encryption decryption. Second of all is it also have a rate accelerator engine, so when we store the content, we also have a hardware accelerator engine to record the video contents. Then let's talk about the software architecture a little bit. The basis of our DLNA video streaming server is a DLNA server that we have integrated and optimized on the OTG Player, and that can deliver video streaming contents to numerous of consumers wirelessly to their mobile handsets, which is either their iPhone or their iPad, any Android devices, or their PC laptops. Then the movie content that we're delivering are also high definition HD 1080p quality. Of course, it can be adjusted for the lower resolution like HD 720p. And then it can also deliver in various formats such as H.264, MPEG-4, and so on. Second of all, as we also mentioned earlier on, we are taking advantage of the hardware accelerator engine that come with the hardware. So the software is utilizing those encryption capability to provide DRM, digital right management, content protection, and then we can also perform additional content compression to improve the streaming experience. Now, thirdly, I want to go over the performance benchmarking. So let me summarize a few key points. The OTG Player video server comes with a 3x3 wireless MIMO Wi-Fi card, and that's the multi-input, 3 transmit, 3 receive, which can achieve over 300 megabit per second wireless. Then, in addition, the movie content that it can deliver is over 180 megabit per second. So if you're looking at content that is 3 megabit per second, you can be delivering like 60 video streams wirelessly to multiple clients.
Thank you so much, Dr. Wu. And the particular OTG platform that we just talked about here is called the OTG player for media application, mass media distribution application, which is pretty much content network application. We're going to talk a little more about 2 other OTG solutions that include metering and then also surveillance.